evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Constitution of India binds us, provides freedom to practice any religion, and has never put one religion above another. This has always strengthened our country's secular fabric, and that is the true definition of secularism. But in their greed for power, some netas want that very sacrosanct rule to be twisted so that they can provide an alternate version of the Constitution to mislead the people for electoral gains. And today, Asaduddin Owaisi's very own neta from Uttar Pradesh has put a secular test for all political parties. Aseem Waqar says all secular parties, read secular, all secular parties must reserve the post of Deputy Chief Minister for a Muslim candidate. He argues that if parties can seek Muslim votes, then why not make a Muslim as Deputy Chief Minister? And he asserts that it should be followed by all secular parties where they are in power. In fact, his first demand is for the Deputy Chief Minister post to be reserved for a Muslim candidate. He also says that all states where secular parties are at the moment operating, they should do this without fail. Let's listen in to Aseem Waqar of the AIMIM.
अखिलेश जी, मैं पूछ रहा हूँ, क्यों नहीं बनाएंगे डिप्टी सीएम?
ये तो समाजवादी पार्टी से डिमांड है आपकी।
बहुजन समाज पार्टी से भी डिमांड है, समाजवादी पार्टी से भी डिमांड है, कांग्रेस से भी डिमांड है, और अगर हम जीत के आते हैं तो सीधी सी बात है हमारा मुख्यमंत्री होगा।
तो ये बताइए, आपकी जो पार्टी है एमआईएम, वो तो भागीदारी संकल्प मोर्चा जिसको ओम प्रकाश राजभर जी लीड कर रहे हैं,
वो ये बता रहे हैं कि मुसलमान भी मुख्यमंत्री बन सकता है, और हम भी ये कह रहे हैं मुसलमान मुख्यमंत्री बन सकता है, तो क्यों नहीं बन सकता है? अगर राजभर साहब से भी आप बात करेंगे तो वो भी इस बात से इनकार नहीं करेंगे। लेकिन मेरा मामला ये है, मेरा मानना ये है, हर हिंदुस्तान के मुसलमान का, हिंदुस्तान में जितनी स्टेट हैं, उन स्टेट में जो पार्टियां हैं, उनमें जो मुसलमान लीडर हैं, आज नहीं कल पूरे हिंदुस्तान की सभी स्टेट में सभी पार्टियों को डिप्टी सीएम मुसलमान बनाना पड़ेगा।
But what Mr. Aseem Waqar forgets is that when you swear by the Constitution, you shun the cloak of religion and bias. Let me remind him what's written in the Constitution in full faith of what has been followed for 75 years in India. In Schedule 3, Para 5 of the Constitution, it says, I will faithfully discharge my duties as a minister of the state and I will do right to all manner of people in accordance with the Constitution without fear or favor, affection or ill will. There is no space for religion in this oath that is taken by any minister who's sworn in to power in any state of the country or even in the Union Government of India. And Mr. Aseem Waqar today wants to give a different interpretation to this constitution. The opposition in Uttar Pradesh, of course, is up in arms, and they say that this statement only helps the BJP. Listen in.
Mr. Owaisi must be aware his all communal statements gives the strength to Bharatiya Janata Party. If he is really a well-wisher of the Muslim community, please keep yourself away from UP politics.
समाजवादी पार्टी का मानना है कि किसी व्यक्ति के अंदर में अगर अपने ही वर्ग को, अपने समाज को अगर प्रतिनिधित्व करने की क्षमता उसके अंदर है, चाहे वो अल्पसंख्यक वर्ग का हो, चाहे दलित वर्ग का हो, चाहे अति पिछड़ा वर्ग का हो, उसे अपने समाज का प्रतिनिधित्व करने का मौका मिलना चाहिए।
मुसलमानों की बात आती है तो सबसे पहले जरूरी होता है कि कोई भी जो सरकार आए वो उनके मुद्दों पर फोकस करे, वो बात करे कि इनके बीच में अगर कोई अशिक्षा है तो कैसे दूर की जाए, गरीबी कैसे दूर की जाए, इनको रोज़गार में भागीदारी ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा कैसे दी जाए, इनके उद्यम कैसे इनको इंश्योर कराए जाएं। खाली एक डिप्टी सीएम या कुछ ऐसे वादे करके अगर आप कहें कि आप एक पूरी कम्युनिटी के रिप्रेजेंटेटिव बन जाएंगे इस तरह की मांगें उठाकर, तो ये आप खुद ही उस कम्युनिटी को धोखा दे रहे हैं।
The BJP, on the other hand, has made it very clear that UP elections will not be based on Batwara politics. Listen in to Rakesh Tripathi.
देखिए, सियासी मजाक जैसा है। अब विपक्षी दलों को ये बात समझ जानी चाहिए, जब 2014 का चुनाव परिणाम आया, 2017 का चुनाव परिणाम आया, 2019 का चुनाव परिणाम आया, अब इसके बाद भी सबक नहीं ले रहे हैं। उत्तर प्रदेश में जाति और जमात की राजनीति समाप्त हो चुकी है। अब मजहब के आधार पर, जाति के आधार पर वोट बैंक इकट्ठा करना और उसके आधार पर गोलबंदी करना, ये अब उत्तर प्रदेश में नहीं होने वाला। उत्तर प्रदेश की प्रबुद्ध जनता अब विकास के मुद्दे पर, अपनी उपलब्धियों के आधार पर, अपने कार्यक्रमों के आधार पर, नीतियों के आधार पर वोट करने का काम कर रही है।
Ladies and gentlemen, the legitimate question on the news hour tonight is it correct to demand a Muslim quota in the cabinet of ministers? Is there such a provision? And is it correct? That's the question and the debate. Owaisi's secular test. That's the hashtag and the debate coming up.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
And joining me tonight is Sanju Verma, spokesperson of the BJP, Shehzad Poonawalla, lawyer and political analyst. Also joining me tonight is Tehseen Poonawalla, political analyst, Vivek Silas, who is the spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. But my first question goes to Mr. Waris Pathan of the AIMIM, which has come up with this very novel proposal ahead of the UP elections. And Mr. Waris Pathan, you're also a lawyer and you understand the constitution better than many others in this country. I want to ask you, number one, what is your definition, your party's definition of secular states? Who represents secular states? Are you saying there are a few secular states and other states are non-secular? And number two, I want to ask you, quota reservation now in the Mantri Mandal, is that how India will develop from here on in the 75th year of its independence? Mr. Waris Pathan.
Well, Navika, first and foremost, let me tell you, we have always respected the Constitution and we follow the Constitution. The Constitution has guaranteed equal rights, fundamental rights to each and every individual staying in the country. Now, what has happened is that since Asad Owaisi has said that we will be contesting on 100 seats in UP, from that day, everybody has started saying, no, why are you coming to UP? Why do you want to come? Why should we not contest? The same Constitution has given right to Congress to contest election. It's the same Constitution which has given us the right to contest. We are contesting to empower the people of the country in a democracy. It strengthens the democracy of the country when we contest. And yes, of course, why should there should not be an empowerment of the Muslims in the country? Since 70 years, so many so-called secular parties came to power, and what have they done for the betterment of the Muslim community at large? Even there are so many reports, Sachar committee is there, Mahmoodur Rahman committee is there, which says that the Muslims of the country are backward. Socially, educationally, economically, they are backward. Because of whom? Because of these so-called secular parties. So now if we come there and if we want to empower, if you are asking our stake, what is the harm? Why should we not say that, okay?
No,
see,
who do you want to empower? Who do you want to empower? Do you want to empower people of Uttar Pradesh, or do you want to empower only Muslim people of Uttar Pradesh? And are you saying that a Muslim person cannot empower a Hindu person, and a Hindu chief minister or a deputy chief minister cannot empower a Muslim person? What is it that you are saying? What is it that you want from democracy, sir?
We want to fight for the rights of the Muslims, the Dalits, the Adivasis, and the people who have been left in lurch since the last so many years. We want an equal stake. Why
so
should we not?
Why haven't you demanded? Sir, why haven't you demanded a Dalit deputy chief minister reservation? Why are you only demanding a Muslim deputy chief minister reservation?
We are in alliance.
You're talking about democracy. You're talking about democracy. You're talking about democracy. डेमोक्रेसी में इलेक्शन होता है, इलेक्शन में जो जीतता है उसकी पार्टी तय करती है. अब ये बताइए कि ये रिजर्वेशन का सिलसिला डेमोक्रेसी में कहां से आता है? कहां से आता है मंत्रिमंडल में?
See, our party is fighting UP election in alliance with OP Rajbar's Bhagidari Sankalp Morcha. Now, OP Rajbar also said that yes, we don't have any objection. We will be having deputy chief ministers and chief ministers from all caste and creed. And reservation, what started, Akhilesh Yadav in 2012 said if we come to power, we will give 12% reservation in jobs and education to Muslims. What happened to them? It was written in their manifesto. Why have they not followed that? Why don't they? So if they can talk about reservation, why should we not? And there are committees report, we are suggestive of the facts. I am going with the reports of the committee. And there has to
Sanju
be
Verma,
empowerment.
according to Mr. Waris Pathan's understanding of the 1 minute. The understanding of Mr. Waris Pathan of the constitution is reservation in jobs is equal to reservation in the Mantri Mandal. Now please respond to him. I've simplified. वो कह रहे हैं कि reservation jobs की जो वो अखिलेश जी कह रहे थे वो अब मंत्रिमंडल की reservation है और ये उनका डिमांड है. उनका alliance partner उनको ये देना चाहता है. He is most welcome to give. But why should it be something that should become mandatory as if कोई अग्नि परीक्षा देनी है अपनी secularism की by reserving a seat of the deputy chief minister for a Muslim mantri at that? I want to ask you this, Sanju Verma.
नाविका, आपने वारिस पठान को जवाब दे दिया, but since the question has been asked of me, let me respond very categorically. First and foremost, let's understand very clearly what is today the political credibility of INIL. If you recall, Navika, they contested from 20 seats in the Bihar Assembly elections, they won 2. In Maharashtra, they contested in 44 assembly segments, they won 2. Recently, in the Bengal polls, they contested on 7 seats, they won 0. They contested from 3 seats in Tamil Nadu, they won 0. So basically, the overall strike rate has been less than 5% on an average. Now, with a less than 5% strike rate in the 4 big states where they contested, it is clear that they are trying to polarize the electorate because they understand that there is nothing else that they can offer to the electorate by way of a development agenda, point number 1. Point number 2, as you rightly said, ये लोकतंत्र है, ये गणतंत्र है. You drum up the majority, you win the number of seats that you're supposed to win, फिर मुख्यमंत्री भी आपकी पार्टी से बन सकता है. But to demand, how can you demand when you don't have the credibility to even win a critical mass of seats, Waris Pathan? The other important thing, let me tell you that Yogi Adityanath made a very interesting statement. Navika, I'll just take 20 seconds. Yogi Adityanath made a very interesting statement on the floor of the Legislative Council as recently as March 2021. When he was asked by a leader from the Samajwadi Party कि आपने आखिर मुसलमानों के लिए उत्तर प्रदेश में किया क्या है? And Yogi Adityanath said the Muslim population is between 17 to 19%, but of all the welfare schemes, be it Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, or for that matter, the scholarship schemes, Muslims have benefited to the tune of between 30 to 35% of the overall corpus of these schemes. तो मुसलमानों की पॉपुलेशन यूपी में 20% के लगभग है, 19% के लगभग है, और उनको 35% तक का लाभ हुआ है from the various Modi government schemes that have been launched across
Let me tell you,
various
Sanju Verma, now, Navika, just give me
Waris
an
Pathan,
opportunity.
you are coming to debate without homework. You know,
All right,
Rebuttal,
Waris Pathan,
so stop lecturing.
Waris Pathan rebutting.
Navika, allow me to make my point. Sanju Verma, Yogi has miserably failed as the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh.
Oh, and how do you say that?
People wants a change.
How do you
we have
say that?
seen in
On
the
what
last
ground?
couple of
On
years
what ground?
is a
Uttar
shame for the
Pradesh
entire
wasting
country.
more than
What happens to the
4
crime
lakh
rate in
crore
UP?
by
Allow me
way
to
of
make my point now. Allow me.
investment in
I
the
was very
last
silent when you were making your points,
Uttar Pradesh
Sanju.
has the second
Sanju Verma, allow me
largest
to make my
economy
point
in
now.
India.
No, this is not decency,
Mr.
please.
Waris Pathan, आपको अर्थशास्त्र की कोई जानकारी नहीं है. उत्तर प्रदेश
अरे
has a
आपको अर्थशास्त्र का बड़ी नहीं मालूम है, आपको अर्थशास्त्र का मतलब क्या है?
over $250 billion. Uttar Pradesh has a GSDP of more than $250 billion and is the second largest state in terms of size of the economy. So please,
it is the largest state in terms of Corona COVID deaths also.
Well, allow me to get Tehseen Poonawalla into the debate. Now, Tehseen Poonawalla. 1 minute, Sanju ji, and
And I say it loud and clear,
What are you asking for? Opportunity for a deputy chief minister? नहीं, opportunity किसकी चाहिए? You want reservation on news hour on time also?
Oxygen. People could not get injections. People could not get beds in hospitals. We have seen bodies lying near the Ganga Ghat without final cremation. Who is responsible for all this? Yogi is responsible for all this.
So having a Muslim chief minister, having a Muslim deputy chief minister will resolve all of these problems, Mr. Waris Pathan. Having a deputy chief minister who's a Muslim will resolve all these problems. What are you saying? I want to ask you.
Why should there not be a Muslim deputy chief minister? Don't answer to my question, Navika.
भाई जीतिए आपकी अलायंस अगर
why do you feel that
one minute I'll have to know
equal right if you can become a chief minister of this country?
Sir, there are other panelists. In democracy, everybody has a right to speak. Allow others to speak. 1 minute. I'll have to lower your faders. I'll have to lower your faders. I'm getting in only Tehseen Poonawalla into this point. And Tehseen, I want to ask you. पहले तो कांग्रेस होती थी कि वो सर्टिफाई करती थी कि सेक्युलर का मतलब क्या है और कौन सेक्युलर है. ये आज ओवैसी जी ने अब आपके ऊपर टेस्ट कर दिया है. He is asking that if you do not appoint a deputy chief minister in Rajasthan or in Punjab who is a Muslim, then you are not a real secular. Do you believe and do you agree with Mr. Waris Pathan?
The day I start agreeing with Mr. Waris Pathan would be the day I leave politics, because like I always say on your show, Golwalkar and Jinnah, Owaisi and Mohan Bhagwat are two sides of the same coin. Mr. Waris Pathan is a dear friend of mine, but he comes from the party called AIMIM. That has Muslims in it. It does not even use the word Dalit in it if he cares for Dalit. He's a party that only wants to talk about Muslims. And the reason he only wants to talk about Muslims is one thing that I agree with Sanju. She said. Their rate of winning elections is so low, but their rate of cutting the Congress vote is so high that it ends up defeating the Congress, hence helping the BJP. So I say with utmost responsibility at my command, the BJP is the second side, the AIMIM is the second side of the coin of the BJP, whose fundamental idea is to destroy the Constitution of India under Modi and under Owaisi. They are two people who spread hatred and want to destroy the Constitution. Ask Waris Pathan. He talks about inclusive India. Is he okay for gay rights? Is he okay with gay rights? Ask him.
1 minute. Shehzad Poonawalla coming in. Shehzad Poonawalla coming in into the debate.
No.
Shehzad Poonawalla, respond to the charges made by Tehseen.
Let me first respond to what Tehseen has said and then respond to what Waris Pathan has said, and I hope nobody will interrupt me. Tehseen Poonawalla sits here and becomes all righteous and says BJP and MIM are the two sides of the same coin. Tehseen Poonawalla needs to be reminded that Mr. Waris Pathan was a legitimate and welcome partner of the UPA government, and he was also a part of the Congress alliance. And in fact, this same Tehseen Poonawalla, when the Bihar elections counting was on and Tejaswi Yadav's party was so close to forming the government, and these Waris Pathan's party had 5 seats, and Waris was also on that debate. I remember we were analyzing the numbers. That time suddenly from Katua, Waris Pathan became, he's the vote ka batua. Please come with us, Waris. All the Congress people started quoting Waris as if he is a fool, and there are 3 Malis who wanted the love of Waris Pathan. So now this Tehseen Poonawalla can say whatever he wants. He's the unofficial spokesperson of Congress. But these same Congress people were quoting. Now let me tell you what is going on in UP. In UP there is a love triangle. Love triangle meaning the triangle is between one fool of the Muslim vote bank, and there are these 3 Malis. And look at the way the 3 Malis are quoting. One wants deputy CM as Muslim. He doesn't want Yogya Muslim. He doesn't want Yogya deputy CM. He wants Muslim deputy CM. But what can you say? Look at the other 2 claimants. One is Samajwadi Party, who said that we will withdraw the terror cases of Muslim accused, who said that we have killed the Ram Bhakts and we are very proud of it, और वोट बैंक के लिए हम और भी राम भक्तों को मारेंगे. And the third claimant Tehseen Poonawalla, इनका तो क्या ही बताए. Salman Khurshid said that I will give Muslims reservation in 2012. आजमगढ़ जाकर बाटला हाउस एनकाउंटर फेक था, ये दिग्विजय सिंह ने कहा. तो ये तो उनके एक्चुअली हेडमास्टर है इन दोनों तुष्टिकरण करने वाली पार्टियों के. तो ये किस मुंह से बोल सकते हैं. इनकी सेकुलरिज्म की परिभाषा मीन्स ओपन एंड नंगा नाच फॉर मुस्लिम वोट बैंक. You remember Manmohan Singh said first claim of resources in this country is for Muslims. You remember that in Madhya Pradesh Kamal Nath said कि सब मुस्लिम एक होकर हमको वोट दे दो. You remember in Katihar Sidhu said कि एक हो जाओ मुसलमान हमें वोट दो. You remember Mr. Rahul Gandhi said हम मुसलमानों की पार्टी है in the closed room to Inqilab newspaper. So these three people are desperate. And look who are talking about Muslims. Those who have looted Muslims and have only used them as a vote bank for 70 years. For, Narika ji, in 70 years, not one OBC, not one Dalit, or not one Muslim became the Prime Minister, or forget Chief Minister also after
Tehseen
1982.
Poonawalla, it's rather rich for you to say that you're damn secular, because there are meetings that Shehzad has pointed out about Mr. Kamal Nath saying Muslim vote बहुत जरूरी है, हम मुसलमानों की पार्टी हैं. आपको जब चाहिए होता मुसलमान का वोट तो आप ऐसा कहते हैं अपनी मीटिंग्स में. जब आपको हिंदुओं का वोट चाहिए होता है तो आप शिव भक्त हो जाते हैं, जनेऊ पहनने लगते हैं, मंदिरों में दौड़ने लगते हैं. ये कौन सी सेक्युलरिज्म है? सेक्युलरिज्म क्या ऐसे दिखाई जाती है? Let me ask Vivek Silas.
Let me ask one line. Let me answer that in one line. Just one line to answer Shehzad. Just one line. Shehzad, the day RSS appoints a Dalit or an OBC as its Adhyaksh, that day come and talk to me. Why is no Dalit and RSS Adhyaksh? Y'all don't think that all Dalit brothers are Hindus. That is the ideological divide between you.
Prime Minister did your party.
The day you get one Dalit as Adhyaksh, one Dalit anybody outside the I will apologize on show. One Dalit brother as Adhyaksh. The day you get one woman as an Adhyaksh, I will apologize. The day you get one OBC as an Adhyaksh.
You are
read out the
you deprive the entire country of whatever
not one Dalit, not one woman. You don't even consider women being capable of RSS head. The day you get a woman,
well, let me get in Vivek Silas. Vivek Silas, I want to ask you this. आज तक 75 साल से यही होता आ रहा है. बांटते जाओ भारत को. कभी कोई कहता है कि दलित कौन है, कभी कोई कहता है मुसलमान कौन है, कभी कोई कहता है हिंदू कौन है. ये क्या बात है? कोई बात कर रहा है कि हमने कितने स्कूल बनाए, हमने कितने अस्पताल बनाए, हमने ऑनलाइन टीचिंग आजकल शुरू करवाई है कि नहीं, हमारे बच्चों के 2 साल जाया होने वाले हैं, कौन बच्चों को पढ़ाएगा, कौन इस जनरेशन को ये जो लुटे हुए उनके पल है वापस करेगा. इसकी कोई डिस्कशन डिबेट कहीं पर है कि नहीं? हर आदमी कह रहा है मेरे को देखना है कि दलित ऊपर चला जाए, कोई कह रहा है कि मेरे को डेप्यूटी चीफ मिनिस्टर का रिजर्वेशन करवाना है मंत्रिमंडल में. व्हाट काइंड ऑफ politics is this? This is 2021, my dear, and there are people in this country, and you know the population, how many young people below the age of 30 and how many young people below the age of 45 are there in this country. That is the population that is looking for jobs, that is looking for education for their children. That is the population that is looking for hospitals to go to when the pandemic strikes the way it did. But is there a debate or a discussion on that? Not at all.
Yes.
We're talking about reservations in Mantri Mandals. I want to ask you, where do you stand on this? Why should cases be withdrawn against Muslims? Why should there be demands of Muslim deputy chief minister? Why is it only appeasement and no development in the conversations that you have?
Yes, Narika ji, it's very sad at the moment that people are not talking about the issues that are really related to the grounds of Uttar Pradesh, or you can say India as well. But people are talking about polarization, and such things are very dangerous for the democracy. That is what we believe. Today, no one wants to talk about inflation, farmers, atrocities on women, and unemployment, which unemployment has broken all records of 46 years. Even today, as of now, the teachers are agitating just in front of the deputy CM of Uttar Pradesh.
This is not the topic of the debate. You are allowing this gentleman to deflect from the issue. Issue is about
Sanju Verma, please keep your insane statements to yourself.
We are not debating unemployment. We are not debating.
Please. I am answering the question that Navika asked me. I am answering the question that Navika ji asked me. Please don't
Vivek
interrupt.
Silas, Vivek Silas, I want to ask you, Mr. Vivek Silas, 1 minute. I want to ask you, Mr. Vivek Silas, I want to ask you, आप तो ऐसे ज्ञान दे रहे हैं जैसे आपकी पार्टी हमेशा काम की बात करती है, डेवलपमेंट की बात करती है. आपकी पार्टी का तो बड़ा सिंपल सा फॉर्मूला है. मुस्लिम यादव होगा तो गाड़ी आगे चलेगी. संजू वर्मा, isn't that right?
You know, Navika, I just want to quickly say one thing. First and foremost, Tehseen made that absolutely rabidly frivolous allegation saying, you know, IMIM and RSS, Mohan Bhagwat and Jinnah are two sides of the same coin. Tehseen, please brush up on your history. You're already mathematically challenged. We know that.
I stand by.
Partition happened on religious grounds thanks to the Congress and thanks to Nehru's unfettered ambition. So stop lecturing on secularism. I'll give you some data. Navika, between 2014
Deen Dayal Upadhyay WhatsApp University.
Between 2014 and 2019, the Modi government gave 3.2 crore scholarships to minority children, of which 2.37 crore scholarships were given to Muslims alone. Whereas during the UPA 2, the Muslim scholarships were 2.34. So the Modi government raised the number of scholarships, and we have a target of giving 5 crore scholarships to minorities, including Muslims, largely speaking, by 2024. Now tell me, what have Muslims done for the Muslim community, apart from coming to television studios and demanding कि हमको CM की पोस्ट दे दो, हमको डेप्यूटी CM की पोस्ट दे दो. अरे IMIM, आप बंगाल में आपको 0 सीट्स मिली, तमिलनाडु में आपको 0 सीट्स मिली, बिहार में 20 में से आपको 2 सीटें मिली.
Vivek Silas, I want to ask you, Muslim Yadav वोट का कॉम्बिनेशन. नो, मुस्लिम यादव का वोट आपने जोड़ कर, कास्ट का वोट जोड़ कर आपने अपनी हमेशा सत्ता बनाई है. आज आप कह रहे हैं कि अदर इश्यूज आर इम्पोर्टेंट.
Man, even if you see in 2017, what was our slogan? Our slogan was काम बोलता है. We were talking about development in 2017 as well. We fought the election, though we lost it, but it is a proven fact. Even you were debating that we had development in Nagaland and we were talking about development.
काम बोलता है.
ये साइलेंस जी का मैनिफेस्टो है. दे हैव सेड इन देयर मैनिफेस्टो कि मुस्लिम टेरर अक्यूज को हम रिहा कर देंगे. काम नहीं.
अरे मेरा साक्षी महाराज ने क्या बोला था, शहजाद बताइए ना. ये सब बाद में दिखाइएगा. 13 फरवरी 2021 को साक्षी महाराज ने क्या बोला था, मुझे बोलिए ना, बताइए, वो भी बताइए. उन्नाव के भारतीय जनता पार्टी के सांसद ने व्हाट डिड ही से ऑन द 13th of February 2021? He said that OAC is the one who is helping us. This is a question to you and Sanju Verma both. Yes, you need to answer that. Sakshi Maharaj is a member of parliament from Bharatiya Janata Party. He said that OAC is helping us in Bihar, OAC will help us in Bengal.
1 minute.
You answer that.
30 seconds to speak, please. 30 seconds. Just 30 seconds.
You are making minority.
Shehzad, answer his question. Yes.
You are making the backward commission after 4.5.
बोलिए ना, मुझे बोलने के
Silas Sahab, I'm running out of time. Allow him to speak for 30 seconds. I'm running out of time. Yes, Shehzad.
समाजवादी पार्टी इज सो सेक्युलर कि उनका नाम कुछ लोगों ने नमाजवादी पार्टी रखा था. आई डोंट वांट टू गो इनटू दैट, बट लुक एट दिस कांग्रेस पार्टी का एक अलायंस पार्टनर AUDF जो बोलता है टोपी लुंगी की सरकार होगी. दूसरा पार्टी ISF जो बोलता है कि भाई पीपल शुड डाई आउट ऑफ कोरोना, 50 करोड़ पीपल शुड डाई. एंड थर्ड पार्टनर इज दिस MIM. जब इनके साथ सरकार में थे तब इनके व्यक्ति ने बोला था, अकबरुद्दीन ने, कि 15 मिनट पुलिस हटा दो, और ये लोग आकर यहाँ पर सेकुलरिज्म की परिभाषा सिखा रहे हैं. इनका प्रधानमंत्री बोलता था कि फर्स्ट राइट ऑफ रिसोर्सेज शुड बी फॉर मुस्लिम्स. सो लुक, दीज पार्टीज आर नॉट सेक्युलर. ये सेकुलरिज्म का बुर्का डालकर केवल वोट बैंक की राजनीति करते हैं.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, reservations in Mantri Mandal, certainly not what the Constitution has prescribed. Why do these issues come up just before the elections? It's a question we all should ask, and people, when they vote, they should be mindful of. Thank you very much to all my guests for joining me on this debate.